Welcome back to Chaos Collectibles. So last week, Rotten Retro, Nicoloco ended up having a reply auction. And I debated for days and days and days. And then I ended up bidding on these two figures. I really wanted them, and I know they're tough to find. I believe both of them are from a Zoloworld show. So I just got these in the other day. So I just wanted to show you exactly what it is that I picked up. So the first one is, I believe this is the original, very first Swamp Boss released on a Zoloverse show. I don't know because I was not in some of the 2021 Zoloverse shows. I was unable to attend. So either way, I ended up picking this guy up. And the reason I believe that it is one of the originals is because the way it's painted and because of the head size. If you notice, this guy has a smaller head as opposed to the other Swamp Bosses that were released, but I do like the way this bad boy's painted up. In fact, I always pictured the Swamp Boss to be kind of a greenish color underneath there. Fish-like face. In fact, I thought about painting one similar to this without the yellow. But I picked this one up. Looks pretty freaking awesome. Black body. Maybe a test shot body. I'm not sure. I don't think it is because it is stamped. But either way, pretty awesome. Black body. That is the Swamp Boss. Thanks a lot, Nicoloco. I appreciate you, buddy. And then the next one is from my second ever attended Zoloverse show. And the reason is, I remember. First one I went to was 50 Shades of Skullman back in 2020. And they had these almost every week, almost every Friday night. So I ended up attending one the following week, and it was a Mr. T. Mr. T auction. They had a bunch of Mr. T's. Here is one of them T's. Now I do notice he does have a bit of a mark on his nose where the paint come off. So I may touch this bad boy up. I'm thinking about maybe even finishing off the hair to make that white. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Comment below on what you think I should do. Should I leave it? The mark on the nose? Might even clean up the eyes a little bit because they're pretty red around there. Let me know what you think. But anyways, once I got this figure, I didn't even notice it when I was watching the thing. I had a Wave 3 Acromancer, first one I ever bought, in the package that ended up being like this, and it was the strangest thing. Never saw another one again. I reached out to Mike. He says he's never seen one like that. I ended up selling it. It was the Warlock. The Warlock Acromancer Wave 3 blue one. Right? Two different style legs. Look at this guy. He's got one of the bent legs on the right side. And the straight leg on the other. Surprisingly, he still stands, okay? But this is a Mr. T that I picked up. So that is my newest pickups from the Zoloworld. Then last night, I ended up getting on eBay. I bought a couple other figures that I'm going to disassemble just for the heads to add a little bit more to this whole Halloween themed thing that I'm doing right now. I turned it into a Halloween themed type of figures that I'm going to do here. So pretty excited about that. I'll show you once I get those. And then a few months ago, early summer, late spring, I ended up picking up a bunch of stuff from a buddy of mine. And he had this head. And this head goes to a Calibus that Oliver Ransford prints off, done by Moran Wallace on eBay. Thing costs about 75 bucks for the body. I ended up getting this head, the Calibus head. And one of the coolest heads I've seen on a 5.5. I was really excited about it. But the thing had some holes in it. So I use Sculpey, which has to be heated up. I like it because if I work on something, I can walk away. If I get a little frustrated, I can come back the next day, a couple hours later, kind of tweak around with stuff. But you have to heat it up. You have to bake it. You have to, or you have to put it in some hot water. Not quite boiling water, but some pretty flippin' hot water. There is something called milliput, I guess. It's almost like a self-hardening type of clay that a lot of people in the LJN community like to use when they cut up LJN figures and rebuild them. I've never used it, but that's something that I think you only have a half hour to use it before the shit hardens up. Anyways, I use Sculpey, so I started heating his head up in the water. I had it on a body and everything, and I pulled it out. And unfortunately, this head got so elongated. It like got skinny, got tall, the hole's all messed up. I tried to fix it as I heated it up some more and tried to push it. It started to squeeze in here and bunch up, and it was just a mess. I completely ruined this thing. I was bummed. Reached out to the guy that sold it to me, asked him where he got it. He said he can't get another one. So anyhow, I did reach out to Oliver last weekend through Facebook and asked him if he could make me a head. So he made me the head. He sent me the picture. So he just sent me the tracking and stuff yesterday. So I should hopefully get that sometime this week. And once I do, I'm going to put that on a Realm of the Underworld body. And it's going to look a lot cooler than this thing here. All right, everybody. That's all I have for you today. Thanks again for tuning in. I hope you all have an awesome day. Until next time. Woo!